Real Housewives of Orange County was pretty big this week.
Yes. Can we just talk about and we get like the cringy
Continue.
moment, the
Yeah.
continuation, thank you,
Right.
of the cringiest, most rehearsed. I think this is my 10th time also saying rehearsed. These housewives are very rehearsed. But of
Take
Heather's
a drink every
threat,
time.
yeah, take literally.
Take a shot.
Um, it's so her rehearsed threat to Shannon. And then she's like, Pinky promise you won't come after my family again. Like so awkward. And then she brings Terry, and Terry's like loves the camera.
It was just, yeah, it was awkward. And I did kind of feel bad for Shannon when her boyfriend was like talking to her and he's like, what
Mm-hmm.
happened? And she's explaining. And then she started to cry because she was, listen, she was wrong. We all said whatever. She shouldn't have like dangled that in front of them. But I don't see how Heather really doesn't see that how Shannon wasn't really that wrong in this situation.
Like where she was coming from, because you look dumb if you're hanging out with somebody who sued your family. I know we've talked about this in circles,
I
but
just think that Heather has never gotten over the issues with Shannon, and they're obviously forced to be on the show together. So I think that
right.
she came in already not trusting Shannon and not wanting to be her friend. So this happens immediately, and she's like, "F this! I'm gonna get to know the rest of the girls. I'm gonna be on their side. I'm gonna kumbaya with them." So it made
Right.
me feel bad because I didn't actually feel like Heather gave Shannon a chance at all, and
Yeah.
now she forced her to, apologize to Terry, which was fine that she wanted to do that, but she was
And
literally
I
like,
think she was going to anyway, but it was
yeah.
just
Oh, it
Heather
was
kind of
not
like
going to
forced it in that moment. It was very uncomfortable to watch.
very. And I
Heather's
just,
another one who thinks she's, I mean, not like Mary, but she thinks she's just like above everybody else. And she's
I
like,
know we were
God.
so excited to have her back.
I know. But she has gotten so much snootier and condescending than she used to be. I'm not here for it.
Yeah, I think it was not a right to for her to threaten like
Mm-mm.
that. And you didn't scare me with your ponytail, girl, and your ribbon in your hair. I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
And Shannon's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
And it makes me sad to see Gina like love her so much because she's so fabulous and everything. She's like, oh, I've never experienced horse races like this or like this champagne, whatever. It's like, don't drink the Kool-Aid. You're cool on your own, man. You don't need Heather.
I would totally be Gina though, and be like, oh, you want to take me there and put me VIP? I'd be like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I
All
just don't
right.
want Gina to like change because of that though, because we loves her.
We loves her, but I would be drinking that Kool-Aid. So totally reap the rewards, girl. I'm proud of you.
I
I would be
guess.
reaping them. I just felt bad because she started to cry. Shannon started to cry.
Yeah.
So I could totally sympathize with that. Like you're in the moment, you don't know what to do. They make you do this, and then you're like, I don't know if I should have
It
done
was
that.
awkward. It was
It was
awkward.
awkward. And yeah, I'm not really here for that threat. But going from that threat to a different fight at the same party, Jen and Noella.
Team Noella. We did a little post and everybody
Yeah.
was Team Noella. I'm sorry, Team Jen. Noella's a little bit of a whack job. I mean, I get she's going through a lot, but you're like nitpicking now.
There's clearly something with them beforehand, and
Yeah.
we're not getting the whole story because I actually didn't really think that Noella was speaking condescending to Jen at Heather's party. Or maybe I missed that clip because she said that and they might have done a flashback, but I was like, I'm confused.
Oh, at
I,
Heather's party?
yeah, so when Heather came to
Oh,
Jen's
yeah, yeah,
house,
yeah.
Heather came to Jen's house and she was like, Noella was a little condescending to me at your party. But also I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and Noella is saying that Heather's like fake and all this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
she's saying that she found something out and it's gonna come out on the show during this time that we're seeing on air, and it's not on air yet. So people are confused as to why they're saying, oh, Heather's like two-faced, or Gina's like, I'm confused why she said that.
Oh,
So
okay.
she said that. So but you see in the upcoming preview or whatever that she says something like, I saw you like push somebody, or I was
Yeah,
standing
she's like,
right
I was standing
there.
on the other side of the stairwell. And like,
So
obviously,
I
we didn't see that.
Right. So I wonder if that's what it is. Something like maybe she saw how she treated her staff or something. I don't know what it is. But she literally said on Watch What Happens Live, yes, there's a reason why I'm saying these things. No, you don't know them yet. So she's like, oh, me watching it, I'm like, I literally look crazy. saying these things.
Okay.
But she's
All
like,
right.
you just don't know what they are yet. And I actually like Noella, and I do like Jen too. I think Jen is trying too hard though. And I think
See, I feel
no,
like Jen's not doing anything
no, she's
though.
not. But I think like she invites Heather to her house, and 5 seconds in, again, it's editing, so I don't know if it was really 5 seconds in, but
Right.
goes, Noella was being condescending to me.
Yeah,
Like try and get to know her, talk about like your kids or what, like they're not in the same
yeah.
grade, like get to know her in a different way. Like you're not friends. I get the point of the show is to like gossip and whatever,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, why are
See,
you trying to
I
get
feel
Heather involved in you and Noella?
Yeah, but see, I feel like that about Noelle. I feel like Noelle is trying too hard. Like she already has this. I mean, it's not really a storyline. It's what's going on in her life, this divorce. And then she's picking on Heather. She's picking on Jen. She's like just being all over the place, trying to secure her spot for next season. Like it's just rein it in a little bit. You already have enough going on.
I get
And I
what
feel
you're
like she was
saying.
nitpicking with Jen when Jen, it's her first time on the season. She uploaded a picture and Noelle was like, it was terrible lighting, by the way. It's a terrible picture of herself. And she probably just tagged all of the housewives, like Real Housewives of Orange County, like watch the show I'm on. Like it's really not that deep. Like, why are you offended by that?
Right. Well,
Or if you are, just be like, hey, text, hey, I just saw you tag me. Like, would you mind untagging me? I work with this other med spa, blah, blah, blah. But like,
yeah, I
she was cut deep over that Instagram gate.
well,
Stupid.
am curious if it was a promotional photo. Did we figure out if it was? Or if it was like a
Um,
photo, like me posting a selfie and I make the caption like
it
shady,
based, I mean, they
shady,
showed the
and then
picture and it looked like it was
oh, they
just a
did show the picture?
selfie.
Where?
Yeah, they showed, yeah. It looked like it was just, like a picture of her.
A promotional.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because I do get, well, because I did actually think I was kind of on Noella's side because I was like, people are dumb and do that. And like I would post a selfie or something and let's say I put like shady people or something dumb and I would just tag you in it. So like you would see
Right.
that you're tagged in it. So originally I thought it was that. I thought Jen posted
No, there was
something.
like 20 other people tagged in it.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. I wasn't privy to that. I guess I was
Yeah,
dozing off. But
apparently.
so yeah, no, then 100% no, like why are
Weird.
you
And then like if it was actually you don't want to be associated with that med spa because you go to another one, literally not a big deal. Just pick up the phone and call. Like, why are you letting it muster when there's no reason for it to?
right?
It was just it was just like she's just picking. She's picking and she's picking. But
Very
then
weird.
Jen telling the girls, "Oh, I don't think that they're legally married." Like she can't be served divorce papers if she's married.
And if they did their whole like got married, did a celebration and didn't legally get married, like that's none of your business. And you're not her friend, clearly.
Right. But
So,
they obviously are because there's an actual divorce. So it's just like
oh yeah,
you're just saying that to
actually
be a
married.
bitch. Yeah, they're actually married.
Yeah, you're just saying that to like cause a problem.
Yeah. And
And
I will
but
say, I really liked seeing Emily this episode because I feel like the previous seasons, she's like either wrapped up on what Gina's doing or like wrapped up in the drama and doesn't really stand alone. She's genuinely happy this season. And I really liked how when she went to Noella's, she was like, I'm really here for you. Like, if you need anything, like, if you need lawyers, like, I have a list of them. Like, she's being totally genuine. I'm really liking this side of Emily.
which I think that she's always been, but we always just see her as frickin' frack with Gina.
Yeah.
So I never thought that Emily wasn't a genuine or authentic or anything
No,
like
but she
that.
just kind of like,
Never did anything by herself.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I thought
And
it
she's
was,
like
yeah.
standing alone this season, like for herself.
I actually really liked her British friend,
What's
Jody.
her name? Jody.
She
Yeah,
made me
she's cool.
laugh. She's like, I can't bend down with the fork. And Jody's like, I'm coming, I'm coming.
I
And I thought
know.
it was so funny. Yeah,
I know.
she's in a really good place in her life. She's like
Yeah. And you can
happy with
tell, and it's
herself.
nice to see.
She
Yeah.
ain't
It seems
past the
like her and
bar.
she finally, it seems like, okay, so wait, it took him 18 years to pass the bar.
And they've been married for 13.
And yeah, like, I
Maybe
feel like after year 3 or 5, because I get it's a really hard test, maybe like let's take up another career path or do
yeah, like
something.
maybe let's be what is it? Like a law clerk? Do you have to have pass the bar for that?
Um, No, you're talking about like a paralegal?
Yeah, you don't have to pass the bar for that.
I don't think so.
So
But yeah, like
yeah, but you know
consult.
what? He passed it now. So
He had 18 years later.
he did it in more time than it took Craig Conover. So
Yeah, and he
which
did
we
it
thought it took him
in
forever.
right, but this is like a new record.
And it was, and it's also is
And
funny.
Kim
No,
Kardashian passed it too.
did she? I thought she failed the baby bar.
No, she just passed it.
Oh, she just passed it.
And I think it's probably because California lowered the score. So a lot more people passed it.
I want to know how much they lowered it. Like, can they do that with like SATs? Like when I was in high school, please. That would have been
I don't know.
amazing. I would have gotten
It
more
would be
in college.
amazing.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But sticking on to Noella, and the whole Emily thing. Emily's there, and you know they're talking about the divorce papers being served. I was in tears laughing when
Yeah.
Emily was like, "Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. He served you divorce papers with flowers?
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean?" And then we put it on our story, and Noella reposted. I thought that was
Noella reposted it. It was pretty cool.
What are ways that you would want to get served divorce papers?
I wouldn't, but
oh, right, you are actually married, so this is
I am actually married.
not a fun
This isn't a fun
hypothetical.
hypothetical.
But let's play the game. Things that
Uh,
you would like for the door to be there when you get those papers.
not flowers, because flowers die.
Oh,
Maybe
like for
like a
marriage.
diamond, like tennis bracelet. Like, hey, our marriage is ending, but like,
I'd appreciate like
take this.
a singing gram. Like if there was like a song written about our divorce, like I'd be like, clever. Like
Yeah, but that,
dances.
yeah. But then that like
yours,
fades.
yeah, it's the memory really.
You got to get something out of it.
You know what? Yours is better, diamond or like champagne. Here's
Yeah, but
divorce
you drink
papers.
champagne.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think you're getting the point.
No, I'm not. But I'm just wondering what you would pair divorce papers with. What's a good combo?
I mean, usually nothing, right?
Mhm.
Usually you just serve them because
Usually
it's
they
a
don't
very
get-
somber
Mhm.
moment. Like, I don't
Some
think
people are happy to get divorced. Some people are happy.
yeah,
She's not.
she is not.
But also, it's fun. Not that it's fun. Oh my gosh, it's not fun. It was sad that they threw it at her mom. That wasn't something that you should pair with divorce papers. Assault.
Mm-mm. And they're all in Spanish.
And they're not Spanish, and he's not Spanish. And
He's not Puerto Rican. He's from Utah, which it cracks me up.
I
And they've
want to
only
see
owned
this
that house.
I want to see this house. This has
They've
got to be
only
one
owned
hell of
it
a house.
for, well, at that point, she was like, we bought it 4 months ago. Like, it's weird that he has an attachment to it. There's got to be
like, towel warmers.
No, I was gonna say there's got to be a woman in Puerto Rico or something.
Oh no, I want to see this magnificent house. I want to see. Is it like Heather Dubrow? Does it have a gong? Is there a rain shower? Like, I'm gonna throw away my son and my wife. So wait, I think Noella was married before.
I don't know.
They said something to that extent
on the show.
Yeah, they said something to that extent. Like Jen, I think hinted about it because I don't know. This is all allegedly, or this was a dream of mine. But allegedly,
yeah, because I literally don't remember any of this.
I think because that's why they didn't get like legally married the first time. I don't know, but it was actually sad seeing.
No, no. I think he was married.
Okay, somebody was one of them was married before.
Yeah, I think it was him, and that took a while. But they were dating for 6 years, but they couldn't get married right away.
Right,
so they got married in 2020 during COVID. And they just had like a little backyard wedding, but that's, I mean, still legal.
What is your thoughts on people who are separated, like dating, but you're still legally married?
I mean, if it's just in the works and because it's a whole process. It doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, you have to, especially if you're rich like them, you have to like divvy up assets. Like them, you have
allegedly, he has no money.
Yeah, it's true. Allegedly. Well, from his first marriage, I'm sure he did. But you have to like divvy up assets. You have to like go through all of that stuff. So it's not just an overnight process. So if you're both like amicably separated and you're dating, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah. Plus, I
But
mean,
if you're dating
mental-
somebody and it's getting serious, like if I was the serious girlfriend of somebody who was going through this, I'd be like, okay, like, can we get the ball rolling again? Like, let's get this over with.
Yeah, I think that's a good point with the amount of assets. I guess I'm talking more on
And if you have kids too, you have to figure out custody. You have to
custody. Well,
figure
that's what I
out
was just
like,
saying. Bethany took forever. It literally, her divorce was
well,
longer than her marriage.
he's an asshole who like
Yeah.
wanted all of her money and
The money that she like made literally going to Whole Foods, like
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
I think that for me, I would have to assess the situation and see like how long they were separated, and because there are people who are like separated but like still living together. Obviously, that's
Mhm.
totally different. But just like
Right.
seeing where they are, like if their kids are really comfortable with the fact that they know, even if it's like Larson and Scotty, like they just finalized it. We'll talk about that later, but like it's very clear that they are not together.
Like they're done. Yeah.
They're done. So it is logistics. And, you know, a lot of the times the bigger divorces take forever because of wealthier people. It
Yeah.
does take longer.
I think, but you just said it though, too. I think it depends on the circumstance of the separation. Because if it was like he was having an affair or whatever, like I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, no. Well, then at that rate, he's probably with the person who had.
Yeah. Or like, you know,
Yeah, but I think, yeah,
I think it depends on that too.
Of course. I mean, they're all very situational. I was just curious what your thoughts are, because I would
Yeah.
have to really be like, well, where are the kids involved? Like, I don't want to be the person, even though they're separated. Like, I don't
Mhm.
want them to ever think of me as like the mistress or something.
Right. And
But-
then, but I don't know if I would want to be with somebody who has kids on their own, because then you're stuck with the mom for the rest of your life. And it's like,
Gotcha.
I don't know that I personally could deal with that. I know a lot of people do.